hard now. Still, I give them credit, they train hard, but I don't think it's like it used to be, because before you train for a couple of hours and shit. Now this whole new age shit come out that any more than 45 minutes you're overtraining, and it's like people want to be the best in the world or something. They want to be big, but yet they don't want to put the hard work in. It's like you can't be the best boxer in the world or the best gymnast in the world or the best tennis player in the world and only train for 45 minutes a fucking day. You know, you've got to bust your ass day in, day out. And then people are like, oh, if I do too much, I'm going to burn up my muscle and all this sort of bullshit. It's like Arnold and those guys would train 2 or 3 times a day, as long as you get the rest in and get the food in. But like I said, somebody was just getting lazier and lazier, and it's just crazy.
You were always a big volume trainer. You were like proper old school 20, 25 sets for arms and biceps. And I mean, I watched you train, and it was like, shit, this guy's just training forever.
But even though the talent is way worse coming from America, there's a lot more talent now coming from the Arab countries.
Oh, Middle East, yeah.
And Middle East. And I really think...
And that's what I said, too. I've always thought, too, that's the thing that just pissed me off back in the old days, because you would see someone good come from, like, even the UK or Germany or somewhere. And then I used to hate it when these people would say, well, they got to pay their dues, It's like bullshit. Doesn't matter what country you come from. When you walk on stage, you can see who looks good, who's in shape, who isn't in shape. And the best man on the day on that stage should be the one who wins the show. There shouldn't be, this is his first show, he's got to earn his fucking brownie points to win it. It's like whoever comes out in shape on that day should win it. So
yeah. And do you know what, Lee? Considering, many said you were never, ever going to compete again, I said this to you last year at the Arnold. I said the condition you brought at the 2013 Universe, I think was probably one of your best conditions, but it was also one of your lightest, wasn't it?
Yeah, because when I was doing that, it's like I said, it's like here we go.
You shredded.
I've come from the IFBB to NABBA, and it's like, well, if I do NABBA now, even if I go in looking my best and I got second or third, I could just see the internet the next day. Oh, fucking has been. He's a washed up. He's a fucking piece of shit.
So shredded glutes, hamstrings, absolutely ripped to shreds.
I didn't know who I was going to be again. So I just figured, you know what? I'll just come in as hard as I can, and because I knew on stage. Because I remember back when I did the 2002 San Francisco when I won that, I only weighed 199 pounds in that show. But people said, when people asked me, I said, what do you think I weighed? They're like, 240, 230. I said, no, it was 199. Because I knew with my body, the way the muscles are still round and full, I knew if I come in shredded, I'm going to look bigger on stage. So I knew some NABBA guys sometimes like to come in fuller and stuff. So I figured I'd just come in with conditioning and hope it all pans out, which it did, luckily.
I mean, your hamstrings, your glutes, your like lower back, everything was at that. We've never seen condition like that in you. You're quite like that in that, plus you had the muscle maturity as well. So obviously after the Universe, and you won it and you thought, okay, I've come back after 7 years. What was your decision then? Was it obviously the accident a couple of years later, but did you decide to compete again? Did you thought?
Well, actually, the year after that, I was just helping promote NABBA in Australia, just doing guest appearances and stuff, and I was actually planning on doing maybe the Worlds or something like that in 2015, and then the car accident happened, and that was the end of that. So yeah, that's what I was planning on doing the NABBA Worlds and just seeing where it went from there. And I was talking about at the time with when Lee Thompson started up that new organisation and stuff like that, and even Paul Dillette, I was talking about doing his organisation. So
AJ's a big fan of Lee Thompson.
Lee Thompson was such a clown, bro.
Tell him your story. Tell him your story.
No.
Well, I remember Lee Thompson called me up once he finally split.
Oh.
This is after he aired all the dirt on the IFBB and stuff, and he's this and that and blah blah blah. So he calls me up and sends me an email. He's like, Lee, I'm starting this new thing up. Would you like? Interested in competing and stuff? I said, well, wait a minute. I said, all this stuff you're saying now, I said, that's the same stuff I said about the IFBB. And I got suspended for that. And I said, and you're one of the guys in my fucking hanging party, and now you're saying the same shit, and you want me to come and compete for you after you're in that group that said, oh, Lee Priest is lying, he's making this shit up, none of it's true.
That's actually true.
And now you come out saying it's all true, and you want me to come and support your organisation.
No, I don't think so.
He's having a church bodybuilding federation now.
A church bodybuilding federation
in South in America, yeah.
I've got no comment.
Well, that's probably okay, because every time I see an American win a bodybuilding show, they're always thanking God. So he's always there helping them train and stuff. So but he hasn't got time to help people dying in the world. He's helping bodybuilders win contests. God, so.
There you go.
Over
to you.
Done it again. No. Yeah. But just going on.
Don't touch on religion or politics now.
No. We can.
No, yeah.
How's Brexit going over there?
You can touch anything you want, Lee.
Oh.
I'm touching on myself right now.
I know.
But just to be clear, you're Sean Ray's friend, though, aren't you?
I get on all right with Sean. I went for brunch with him a few weeks ago.
So you got.
Hey,
Arnold.
Charles is everyone's friend because he's an ass kisser. That's why.
Oh!
No, because you got to defend Sean Ray a little bit because you had lunch with him.
You watch when Giles has Sean Ray on the show next. He'll be fucking bagging me. Yeah, Sean, that's right. I didn't appreciate what Lee said about you.
Okay, let's do that then, and you can watch it.
No. There's nothing you want to say. No, it's Sean Ray. Nothing you want to say.
What have I got to say about Sean?
Maybe defend him or like something.
Would you ever leave Sean Ray with your girlfriend while you're not there, Giles?
Okay, let's look at Jazz and see.
Next subject. Seriously, next subject.
Okay, next subject. When you back
Has
to
he ever text your girlfriend, Giles, and sent her messages on Instagram?
No, he has not.
Chris is laughing behind
No,
it.
he fucking hasn't. Because then I wouldn't be going for brunch with him if he did.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, off to you.
Do you watch the female side at all of the sport? The female side. Do you watch?
I used to watch the female bodybuilding a bit because when I was with Kathy and then she was competing, and then like I said, they pretty much got rid of it. But now, I've got the physique, which is still sort of a smaller version of bodybuilding. It is a bit, but as far as all the other classes go, like the bikini and that, where they stick their ass out and show you what they had for lunch up their vaginas and stuff like that. No, I don't watch any of that.
No.
Don't watch any of that type of crap. To me, it's just like insulting. It's like they stop the men doing the bent over pose to show their hamstrings. So I can't show your hamstring. That's offensive. But yet the girls turn around and show the fucking money maker right up their crotch and stuff. And then the fitness girls have to do that leg open pose in front of the judges. Yeah, that's nice and
that's a good
nice,
point.
isn't it? But yet the men weren't allowed to show their hamstrings because that's rude. But,
that's actually Lee, I've never heard that point made, and that's actually a really, really good point. I've got to say that is a good point.
Oh, thank you. Bring it up next time you're with the IFBB.
I will. Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, I've been following you on Instagram. I've noticed.
Ask my good friend, what's his name, that runs the UK BFF. He loves me. He tried to ban all my seminars when I was over there.
Oh, I heard. Who's this?
What's the one that runs the UK BFF?
The UK BFF. Bill Tierney.
Yeah, that's him, Bill Tierney. Yeah, my friend that tried to stop every seminar I did with Aaron. Yeah, it's like